because of this thing, I taught you a way to stay safe. So when you explain why the market fails in the case of smoking, in the case of cigarettes, or in the case of second-hand smoke, there's one of them that's an odd one out. Okay? What is the odd one out? This one. In this case, you only explain negative externality. In this case, you explain demerit good. You explain demerit good. Which means negative externality, imperfect info. Same thing. See, examiners won't tell you these things, but you need to know. Okay? All of them seem so similar. Okay? It's always like similar, but it's actually not the same. Okay, so what is the difference here? In this case, when they ask you why the market fails in the case of an activity, or in the case of a market, then you have to be looking at demerit goods. When they ask you why the market fails in the case of an effect, then it's just externality. No need to talk about imperfect information. Imperfect info is not required. Is this point okay? Alright? So likewise, if you are looking at effects, congestion is an effect. Pollution is an effect. Those things, you never bring in imperfect info. What about speeding? If I say speeding, is it demerit good or is it negative externality only? Speeding? Both, correct. Speeding is more of an activity. If you say speeding, you say drink driving, I think it's still an activity. You can talk about imperfect info. Sounds legit, right? You underestimate the risk of speeding. You think, wow, I can control you, I'm so good. Okay? Okay, we are going to move away from externalities, but I put a star here. There is another level 1 trap here. Don't fall into the trap. If you are explaining externalities, if you somehow explain externalities as consumer is unaware of the spillover effects. If you end up saying, oh, there's an externality because consumer doesn't know the spillover effects, this is a level 1 trap. Very easy for examiner to mark your scripts now. Because they know level 1 is level 1, you'll be stuck. Okay? So make sure you don't end up doing this. Because consumers don't care about third parties. The problem is they are self-interested, they don't care. The problem is not that they didn't know, if I puff, how come there's second-hand smoke? They know, but they don't care. Okay? So this is wrong. It's more of consumer is self-interested. Therefore, he does not, or she does not care about spillover effects. Which is how you explain your diagram, right? You always say, oh, because they are self-interested, equilibrium is where PMC cuts PMP. Right? So public goods, externalities, and half of information failure is done. Okay?